Here with Viking safety Josh Metellus. Josh, what's the biggest challenge that you guys have been facing the last 2 weeks trying to slow down these offenses?
I would say self-inflicted. We got to execute. We weren't good enough on the defensive end the past 2 weeks. Guys just got to buy in. We all got to trust the plan. We got to do our job.
When you guys say self-inflicted and you go back and watch the tape, how many calls have Brian Flores made where you're in the right position or you should be in the right position where you guys are maybe just having missed assignments?
I would say a lot. I feel like that's what the game come down to. The game come down to players making plays, and when you don't, you get results like this. So, Coach's job is just to call the play, man. We got to go out there and execute. So, I would say any play he call, as long as we do our job and we do what we coach to do, the result gonna be the result. But we just got to do our job first.
You've been in some ruts before, and you've been able to get out of them. Where do you guys start to try and bounce back now?
One day at a time. We got to look in the mirror. Ask ourselves a couple questions about who we are, what's our standard, and then get back to work. And I think this team is built just for that.
Do you think by chance that the 5-0 start kind of maybe disguised a couple of problems that you guys had that maybe you're starting to figure out now, or do you just think it's all on you guys?
No, I think it's just all on us, man. We didn't show the type of team we could be. I just think, we just got to get back to that standard of ball we was playing those first 5 games, and we'll be just fine.
Appreciate your time, Josh.
Thank you.
Right. The Vikings guard, Ed Ingram, for you, what do you think the big difference is for you guys from a first half standpoint to a second half?
First half and second half, I just feel like, we didn't emphasize, we didn't finish. We started off hot, we just got to finish. And it showed when we played a good team.
When the pressure that the Rams are getting on Sam Darnold, where does that come from? Is it just like you guys not gelling together, the calls not being on the same page? What is that?
They're a good defense. I can't discredit them. They got good players just like we do, so it's just about execution.
What do you guys challenge yourselves as an offensive line? How do you get better and bounce back after 2 straight losses?
Just going back to the drawing boards, going back to practice, focusing on whatever mistakes we made in the game, and then work on not making those same mistakes and being clued into everything.
Question for you. How do you guys get back to that team you were the first 5 weeks of the season? It seemed like your guys' confidence was at an all-time high, and it showed like that on the field. But right now it just seems like you guys are scratching and clawing every week now.
We just got to keep trusting each other and, just keep sticking to the plan. We played 2 good teams, and we lost to 2 good teams. I feel like we beat ourselves, and we just got to, lock in on every little detail. And we have great players, and once we lock in on every little detail, we're going to be a dangerous team.
Appreciate you, Ed. Thank you for your time.
How that play ended. Just got to make it.
JG, what's been the most frustrating part for you guys recently in these last 2 weeks?
We ain't winning. Simple. Yeah, we just got to win. Once we get that win, we'll be all right. So ain't no time to hit the panic button. We just got to get it done.
Do you think it's more on the other teams just executing and playing really good football, or you guys not executing your plays and self-inflicting wounds?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. But at the end of the day, I think they're executing better. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's always on us. They just call some good plays at times, and players make plays. That's what we all get paid to do. So you just got to go back to the drawing board and not hit the panic button, just hone in on our stuff and be better, man.
Are there similarities to how Detroit and LA tried to attack you guys?
Yeah, there's some similarities. It's definitely there. Try to mess with the edges a little bit. Try to add extra guys in. Just a lot of gadget stuff. Seen like 10 screens from the beginning of the game. So, yeah, they had a good game plan set up, and they just executed.
Is there something that a leader needs to say right now in this moment for this team, or do you guys just keep moving on just day to day?
Yeah, it's already been said. It's already been handled internally, and we know what's ahead of us. We understand what we got to do.
Appreciate you, Jonathan.
The last 2 weeks been for you guys?
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially coming off of a hot start, and these past 2 games we feel like we hurt ourselves in different ways. So it's just back to the drawing board. There's good things to take away from this game, but there's some things that we need to go back in and correct and look in the mirror. Just trying to really figure out what we really want in this season. We're off to a great start, and we can't let that die down, and we can't let us go over the hill and then slide right back down. So it's just we just gotta come in together as a team. And just like I said, figure out what we want to do and get back to the drawing board.
It seems like you guys start really fast in the first half, and then the second half you kind of hit a wall. What do you attribute that to?
I'm not really sure. Got to look back at the film and see all of the different things that is out there. But I feel like we just need to just stay on people's neck. Just go out there and execute every single play for 60 minutes. That's what it comes down to. Who wants it more? At the end of the day, this is the league, and nothing is handed to us. No team is just a sad team, and we're just going to walk all over them. That's not going to happen. So just like I said, we need to look each other in the mirror, look each other in the eyes, and figure out what to do next.
Take us through that catch. It looked like you had almost a one-handed catch, juggled it, and then brought it in.
Yeah, we seen the one-on-one matchup, and Sam gave me an opportunity to make a play. I never really try to make one-handed catches. That's just something that just happened off of reaction and instincts. But I was just glad to keep with the play and off the bobble, catch it and get my feet in bounds.
I know you're not a doctor or anything, but what does a loss like Christian Darrisaw do for this offense?
Yeah, it's tough. He's definitely one of the best tackles in this game. That's definitely Sam's blind side. That's an important position, and it's definitely tough to have him go down, but. We always say next man up. We're always confident in the next man behind him. For him to come in the game and do the same exact things that CD did when he was in the game. So that's something that we can't really stress about, and something that we can't really look back on. Of course, we would love to have CD out there and to be with us, but if he isn't able to go, we're just going to get the next man right and ready to go.
Just when you look at the first 5 games and then these last 2, how do you put it all together and think about what this team is?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like these last 2 losses just been self-inflicted. Yeah. All of the penalties that we're having, just the non-execution on certain plays that we need. It's definitely something that hurts us in the long run. But just like I said, just looking back over these 2 games and seeing the different things that we need to fix and to overcome. And some of that stuff is just, stuff that we can handle ourselves. Stuff that, we just need to, fix. So it's just comes along with it. We just need to, go back to the drawing board, figure it out, and come ready to play next week.
Just having to settle for field goals in the red zone, just how frustrating is that not to be able to kind of punch those in?
Oh yeah, as an offense, that's definitely something that we don't like. To be that close in the red zone and not get a touchdown. That's it comes back on you. If you look at the scoreboard, we put 7 instead of 3 a couple of those times. This game would be totally different. So just like I said, we got to look in the mirror, figure out what we got to do, and come ready.
Attribute the pre-snap penalties to? Are you rushing to the line? Is it the pre-snap penalties? What do you attribute that to? Are you rushing to the line? Is it the crowd noise?
A little mixture of everything. Something that we kind of need to fix as players mentally. The crowd noise is there. That's not something that's surprising. We know going on away games that we're going to be dealing with crowd noise. We just need to lock in a little bit extra, a little bit harder. Especially during the week, we need to, have a better preparation, and just be ready. There's not really much to say about that. We just been hurting ourselves these last 2 games, and there's not really much to really, say about that.
As a leader, is it something you need to say to the team to kickstart them, or do you think just everybody get back to work and just do their job?
A little mixture. I'm definitely will be that leader of the team to, put a little extra motivation into these guys and give them a jump start. That's something we need, and just coming with some momentum, with some more energy. But I feel like everyone feels that they need to do a little extra. This upcoming game. Just seeing what we're doing out there on that field. We're way better than what we're doing out there on that field, and we just need to all come together with one plan and execute it. Simple as that.
Thank you.
I'm standing here with Byron Murphy. Another interception for you today, but another loss for you guys. What do you think it is for defensively that the other team has your edge right now?
I'll just say it really comes in the details. And a lot of things, come down to getting off the field. I would say, I got that PI call, which is giving them a whole other set of offense, and they're scoring that drive. So I definitely put that on me. But like I said, it's the details. We got to keep coming together and get better.
For you guys, how do you go back to the drawing board and get better? Because you guys always talk about self-inflicted calls and self-inflicted mistakes. Is it just focusing more during the game, watching more film? What is it?
I just think we got to just come together, watch that film, because obviously the plays that make, we got to go over and see what's really going on, just to fix all those little things. But then again, it just comes to small details. What we got to do at practice to start the week off, film. We always watch film together, so that's not the issue. We just got to, like I said, the details and small things. Like I said, like the PI calls, we can't have those. Give them a whole nother drive. So, like I said, we just got to get back to that drawing board.
I know it's after a loss, but what's the morale like for this team? Because when I come in the locker rooms after wins, everyone's up. They're talking about the next week, ready to move forward. What's it like now after the second straight loss?
Oh, definitely just stay together, stay strong, keep that same mentality we've been had. It's a long season. We got a lot of balls still left. But the biggest thing is just keep going and stick together. Everybody can be against us, say whatever they want. We're going to stick together and get this thing done.
Appreciate your time, Byron. Standing here next to Andrew Van Ginkel. First, your overall thought just on the game and just the outcome tonight.
It's a tough one. Obviously we got to do a better job preparing and, coming in and with the right mindset to, go the distance. It's going to be a dogfight, and we didn't play well enough as a defense, and we got to up our standard.
What was it about getting to Stafford but not being able to get him on the ground for you guys tonight?
He's a great quarterback, got great receivers. He's a playmaker, so we just have to, be on top of our game, get there a little quicker, and put more pressure on him so we can force him into errant throws and, play fast.
Something I asked a couple of your teammates, and I want to ask you, is it more self-inflicted wounds by you guys, or is it the other team executing at a high level?
I have to go back and look at the film for that. I can't. Exactly say. For me, I can be personally, I can be better, and I got to improve my game and step up my level of play.
All right, appreciate your time, Andrew. Thank you.